Hi guys, it's Eminem. I'm back home from my fishing trip. It is now Tuesday. I'm just going to sort out my van to get all the dirty clothes out, dirty washing and that, and give it a nice proper clean up. I'm going to be making some rigs today, the way I made them up down at Blue Anchor the other night when I caught that bass. Thank you Terry and Louise for turning up and saying that you watched my stuff. I got home yesterday afternoon and I clicked on your website, and yeah mate, I see what you mean about the missus catching more fish than you and bigger fish. Yeah, I watched quite a few of them, which I thought was comical, and I have subscribed to your channel, and I just hope you subscribe to mine, and we will meet up. I have sent you a message to say that next time I'm coming down, I'll give you a bell. Well, text you. That I will be down there, and I'd love to meet up and do a bit of fishing with you, mate. I've got to admit, I think you're very brave to going over where the rocks fell down by Blue Anchor. You know what the point was called. I remember that area years ago when there was a big bulge on the side, Terry, and it fell off. There was loads of rock down there. Oh, I'm going back about probably 10 years ago now, probably more. And yeah, I went down there, down Blue Anchor, when my kids were little. They're in the 30s now, the pair of them are. And got to admit, there was a bloke said to me once, "You'll never catch anything out of it on a float." Well, all I took with me when I thought, oh, we're by the sea, I took a carp rod and I took a pike float and bought some bait from the local shop that was on the site, and it was only like a bit of mackerel. I didn't know what I was doing, and just cast it out, and got all the local fishermen going, "Oh, you ain't gonna catch nothing on the float." And lo and behold, the float went under, and my son pulled out a massive crab. Yeah, he pulled it up, and as he got it over the wall, it fell onto the footpath and ran into the road. But I tried to get out and pick it up. Too late, car come past, squashed it. And I went, oh. And my son just went, "Oh, that's dead." I went, "Yeah, of course it is, son." It was flattened. Anyway, that was my very first time down Blue Anchor. And I've been going down ever since. And I've always rated Blue Anchor as a nice fishing area. But I've noticed after the last 5 years, there's not a lot of fish coming out. And at one time, you used to see crab shells on the beach. You don't see that anymore. And I wonder if it's because of Ingley Point where they're doing that power station, that new nuclear power station. So I wonder if that's got a knock-on effect. I mean, I was talking to Terry, and he said he could put with a fixed spool reel, he can knock a lead out at 200 yards. I wish I could cast that far, because that's where the big fish are, right out there. So every time I'm going to go down Blue Anchor now, and the tide goes out, I'm going to start going on the beach. I'm going to take certain rods with me, and I'm going to, with the multipliers, and learn how to use my multipliers better. Because if I was to do it round here, I mean, we got parks round here. I don't want to be going on a park and some kid running across while I'm casting and eating a kid. And I don't want the local chavs coming up and start giving me grief, because I know what will happen. I'll end up bloody swiping them one. But yeah, it's just nice to know that a fellow fisherman, i.e. Terry and his wife, are watching me, and it's, as I said, it was like a shot in the arm. And I thought that was very nice for somebody else who does YouTube has noticed me, and I wish I could get more. Like I think his name's Wayne, who does beach casting, and some other guys down there. I mean, I know Craig from Minehead, and also he does work sometimes in the West Coast angling in Watch It, and I know Steve. They're two nice blokes again who I've met, and it surprises me that I'm a Midland man, and I've had people come up to me on the seawall and say to me, "How do you know much about sea fishing and you live in the Midlands?" Because if I dedicate myself to something, I like to put all of my efforts to try and understand about the sea fishing, i.e. baits, rigs, the way the tide runs, especially the tide, because you don't want to be caught out there and you're fishing and you think, oh shit, the tide's come behind me, how am I going to get back to, you know what I mean? I don't want to be standing on a sandbar and the tide comes behind me. No way, because I can't swim. Not that one anyway. And you don't want to get losing any tackle at all. And as you've seen, I've done a video of where I was on the beach and I was pulling in my lead. Okay, the lead was sunk into the sand, but there again, the line was still sticking out. So evidently, again, the reason why I like to get my rigs off the beach, I don't like leaving the line lying about either, because some kid or animal could easily get tangled up in it. That's me. I'm sorry, I'm very health and safety conscious in that respect. I mean, it's like if somebody decides to start bathing in front of me just as I'm setting up, and I'm saying, you do realise I will move in a minute. I said, well, I'll be casting in a minute. You know, and I will say, do you mind just moving to one side or a couple of yards over so I can cast? You know, the beach, I know the beach is for everybody. But when I'm standing, now I like standing off the seawall and fishing. I've yet to go further that way, down on Blue Anchor Beach and fish in front of the huts. Well, no, not up to the cattle bowl, that little lazy estate right at the end. I have fished down there before when I've done a contest when they used to have the Blackdowns down there. I had to fish down there because there was no room on the wall, and it was a bloody windy day. I had to get behind at the end of Blue Anchor. There's an old bunker. You had a gun emplacement, and I hid behind there, and I didn't do so good on that contest. I think I only caught one or two little pouting. And as I said, I've got to admit, I mean, last night there, Sunday, it made everything worth it. I caught a bass. I was happy with that. Okay, I picked it up and dropped it. I do apologise because it wriggles. I'm holding it in one hand. It was a good 3 pound bass. And I run down to the water and threw it back in, as you do. And I got my feet bleeding, wringing wet, because as I threw it in, the wave just hit me. I didn't get out of the wave in time, but I knew that fish was safely back in. Now, as I said, I'm a conservationist, and I do try my best to tidy up where I am. You may have seen me have a fag and flick a butt over the wall. Do apologise. That was uncouth of me. And my son-in-law turned around and said, well done. Thanks a lot for bringing everything down. And my little granddaughter, who caught the bass in the morning, said, me and her are bass buddies. I thought it was so comical. She goes, Grandad, me and you are bass buddies now? I went, yes. So I said, you started off by catching the little one, and I had to go a little bit better and catch it. A big brother. She went, okay, Grandad. So, of course, my granddaughter, so me and my granddaughter now are bass buddies, according to her. Yeah, and it was just a lovely, lovely time down there. Okay, I wasn't catching mega fish, but I caught one whiting that big. Okay, caught a whiting. Oh, and if the two guys are watching this, who was fishing by me on the other night, I think it was Friday, and they went out on the boat Saturday morning, well, Saturday afternoon-ish. I hope you done well on the boats, lads. I didn't get your names, I'm sorry. If you follow my channel, I can't remember if you picked my channel up or not. If you follow my channel, give us a shout. Because the one lady, honest, as I said, he said he used to be a gardener. He dug a patch. Honest, you should have seen the size of the patch he dug just to get some worms. I couldn't stop him. I said in the end, yeah, against the fork, just to stop him. He was, oh, let's get these worms. But we had loads of worms between us. Believe it or not, he caught his first conger on a worm, and I caught nothing. Then the following day, I caught nickel whiting. But my last evening fishing, bonus bass. Okay, it was only this big, £3. I don't care. That made my bleeding days down there brilliantly. I mean, I was down there from early Thursday morning, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, bang, I caught me bonus fish. I was quite content with that. I was even content with catching that little one that big. But he was being out there, guys, and as I said, it was family time, but I didn't want to get too involved with my daughter taking her kids and her husband out, so I just kept myself to the van. I did go over to their van in the end, stayed around there, went round for a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits and that. No, packed of crisps I had. I was just chomping, because their kids don't like cheese and onion crisps, they don't bother me, so I was chomping on them. And also they brought my food down, what I left behind. Next time, food will go in the van first. Anything else I can leave behind, but not my food. Not again. I ain't gonna go for that again. But my van is, honestly, you wouldn't believe I've been away, because it's just pretty tidy for a change. And I've just got a couple of little bits lying about. I'll just show you what I mean. Look, it's all clean over there, over the back, all on the side there. The only messy place is the table and that bit there, and what I've got on the floor. And there's nothing on here where I'm sitting, just me and my big fat ass. That's it. Oh, and a jumper. And yeah, it's all tidied. Just got to put a few little bits of, got me dirty washing, of course. Just got to put a few bits of stuff away, and that's it. And as I said, I had a fantastic time. And I kept going on about a certain thing. Now, I didn't realise on this orange thing, see the white lines, them white lines there, there's little white bits. In the dark, they illuminate. So, again, oh, hang on, is it going to work? These are absolutely, they're just a little link. And to tie down, if you're fishing and you want to put a canopy up or anything, they are fantastic. I think I bought them. Now, can't remember if it was on TikTok or YouTube now. I think it was TikTok. But anyway, have a look out. If they ever come up again on TikTok or YouTube, not YouTube, you don't buy off YouTube, TikTok or Amazon, I'll let you know and give you the link. They are absolutely fantastic, guys, for any fisherman or any camper. They are brilliant, or any people who goes out walking and they want to set up a little bit of a shelter just to keep dry. Anyway, guys, I had a fantastic time away, and fantastic meeting you, Terry, and Louise. I'm going to keep saying fantastic, because it was true. Nice guy, nice wife, and he kept saying she was a better fisherman than him. Well, watch his videos, guys. He's got 2,000 subscribers. I've got a long way to go. But he does his video completely different to me, because my face is mainly on my videos. It'd be good if I started showing more content the way he does on the rods, and when he's getting bites. I think that's what I should do. And I don't know if he wears a body cam. Sorry, not a body cam. A GoPro. I've got to learn how to. I have got a GoPro at home, but it's learning how to take the stuff off the GoPro and put onto this. That's what I've got to learn. I think I might do a little bit of a thing in the garden, just messing about, doing it for myself, then trying to load it on this, see if it's any good, and if it's no good, just start all over again. But yeah, it's, as I said, it's all a learning curve for me. And I've only been doing it for a year now. A year, the 24th of September, I've been doing this for a year. And I'm hoping by next year I should have a couple of thousand subscribers. All depends. We'll see. I am going to be doing some videos about piking and plug fishing. We'll see. You know, not live bait, dead baits. I have got a lure that I do want to show you. It's the class them as robo baits, and when I go back to work, I don't have to go back to work. I can show you in one of my clear tubs. I'll set it up so you'll fill one up with water and show you how it works, and you'll say, "Oh, it's a good idea." That's if you're a pike fisherman. And the Chris, the ginger-headed bloke, was called Chris, who I watch on YouTube. I don't watch him on my phone. I put the telly on and watch him on the telly on YouTube. I watch quite a few people on YouTube, but I never get the names. So, guys, if I miss you out, I'm sorry. But I will say, every guy who I watch on the telly, they've all got a different way of fishing. We all have. Every fisherman's not the same. But to watch things that go on and see other people catch fish in the way they do, I think. Now, I'm not as brave as some of these blokes where they'll go on a boat, because I don't like boats. I'm not one of these that like to jump across rocks. And that's not me. I like to have my feet on terra firma and just pull up. I'm what you call a lazy fisherman. Park up, get out of the car and just fish. I don't like doing too many walks because my legs are not that good as they used to be, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. And it's probably, I think what it is compacting all the tackle down. Because I like to I want to make sure I've got everything. That's a problem. But if I can start learning how to just pack it down into one bag, you know, like my green rucksack. Actually, I think that's all I would need, is my rucksack. Yeah, I could do it, but I don't like walking too far, if you know what I mean. I'm not one of those who will trek for half a mile anymore. So I've done all, bloody hell, it keeps going dark in here. I'm not one that will trek over fields and fields anymore like I used to go fishing. If I can pull up by a venue and just sit there, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's why a lot of fishermen don't fish the rivers anymore, because you got to park your car up and you got to walk for bloody hundreds and hundreds of yards. And a lot of people don't be doing that now. They just want to be able to drive. People have got spoilt by going onto these lakes where you can park by the side of, actually right by your peg where you're going to fish. And you can't do that on a river half the time. I mean, the only place I know is Evesham Town Centre. You can pull on their car. I'll show you what I mean one of the days when I go down there. I haven't been near the river since last November. It's the last time I've been near the river, when I was doing a bit of pike fishing. So I might have to have a go before the weather turns too bad and I can't park up anywhere. Anyway, guys, this is Eminem from Let's Go Fishing. Just so I give everybody who I met over the last couple of days who watched this, hi to you all. As I said, Terry and Louise was as I said, that was nice. Nice to meet you both, and I hope to see you again in the future, or in the next couple of weeks, or in about a month's time probably. I'll get in touch with you and you can show me a few things. But the trouble is, can you leave your wife at home? Because I don't let her show us up. I'm only joking. Anyway, you two were my good luck charm because I caught that bloody bass. Boom. I was happy. Anyway, guys, catch you later and see you again on my next adventure.